already got pictures of it, so. And that's Thomas Hudson Barron's right in the front gate. First thing you see. Zooming in, okay?
Lots of the information was wrong, and it wasn't really as much information at all as this. And it took me about a year of working to do the research and get the state to approve of this, but it was a much needed new historical marker. Stone that was moved from Blevins, from Bruceville down here. And I think you know at the time it's said to have been called Mastersville, the town of Bruceville. It's hardly a town, it's just a little community. It's on I-35 though.
Yeah, we've got a few towns like that.
Yeah.
We ended up in Lot yesterday.
Yeah, they don't exist practically.
It was so neat.
Photograph that
They'd be from the same.
H.C. Shelton painted. It's a painting. And this is the board. Ron Kelly, Mary Ellen Courtney,
Yeah.
Travis.
Well, anyway.
I got you on there, H.C. Betty Duke just left. There you go.
He's going to be an expert in the Broncadia line pretty soon. His name is A.D. Fuzzy Barron. His wife's sitting across the way from her eating.
Marion.
I know Fuzzy has a big hat, but I don't think it's big enough for what we're going to do. I'm just asking that he voluntarily.
Thomas Hudson Porter, and I was named after my uncle, Thomas Hudson Porter, who was named after Thomas Hudson Barron.
I'm a descendant of Moselle Barron, and I too, like all of you, I'm sure, are very proud of my heritage. And one of the things that my business partner and I have a touring company where we...
Building we had the reunion in, backside of the museum, and south to the graveyard. All the little buildings began. Graveyard at Blevins. There's the gate. Sorry to make you dizzy here. Panning. And right here is a fella that's helped me out so much on this. We met on the telephone. B.C. Courtney, grandson of James L. Courtney. He's out here. This is the Blevins Four Corners. We'll be coming back down here with B.C. Courtney. We're looking northeast. That's the old literal store. And the home on the other side, and that's all it's here at the Four Corners. What we're going to do is pan around, and BC is going to explain where some of the businesses and stuff were located. So now we're going to the north, and then out in the field, and I'll let BC explain it from here. What I'm doing is I'm viewing that field right now. BC?
This is one of the sites of one of the gens. You see the concrete remnant of one of the concrete slabs down there where I think where the engine was mounted.
Okay, that would be down in the now. And there's a field where there used to be homes.
I thought we could get a view there, but we can't.
That's BC and Marion trying to find a view of the Bell Pratt home.
It's fancy woodwork and everything. We're like rent houses and things like that, you know.
Uh-huh.
And people would come. The ones like Bell Pratt and Miss Bowers they were stationary there, you know. But there was 2 or 3 houses down there where migrants would like farmhands and that sort of thing. Mexican dishes, you know, like that.
Uh-huh. So this is the site of the Mexican restaurant.
Right here. And of course there was a couple more vacant stores here as I grew up. Now the old original Blevins had 7 business stores that were working.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't see all those myself.
So Ron Kelly lived next to the store.
He lived right where this house is, right here, exactly.
In that house, then?
Well, no, that house has been changed.
Oh, it's been rebuilt, but on that location.
Same location.
All right.
When we get back to the house, if you remind me, I'll cut you off a piece of that old bench. It's almost certain that Grandpa Barron had sit on that at one time or other. But my dad was sitting on it when he was a little boy, just a little baby.
So we're standing on what was...
This is the original Thomas H. Barron property. That's
and
right.
it ran down this road.
Okay, now this turn of twigs sitting out beyond that clump of trees on yonder, there was a house, barn, and a well and so forth there.
Zoom in on that. Come on, Dave.
Okay.
That's Deer Creek on down where the trees are.
The tree line is where Deer Creek is. All right, now you see a house, that roof over yonder beyond the creek?
Yeah. Bench that BC's had set out when he was an infant, made by...
Walking across there in shorts.
Got it?
Got it.
Pretty funny. Somebody said, what the hell? A low battery between Marlin and Blevins and Sago. I was told by some that it wasn't the falls anymore, but there you go. It has a secondary falls. And I'll go down there and take a picture. Kind of the old road, flat spot where they used to travel across. All the way after the Barron reunion. And I'm one of the old dilapidated buildings, and I'm fascinated with this hinge. Oh, the whole thing.
And no grandchildren. It's all around, no grandchildren. My son that lives in Morville.
I'm standing on the south east corner of the Huber place, looking down across the spring-fed area and off into the field and down into the old barn, looking southeast, going south. And there's a barn and the facilities. A lot changed in so many years. But that's a view. We finally got in here. That's where I was a while ago, up there at the spring. And here's a only building left from the Hoover's time, from the Courtney time. He built that, Mr. Huber built.